What's up guys, sharkeatyoshi back here again bringing you another battle video. So in today's battle video, I'm going to be bringing you a battle in the rank double battle ladder. So, we're going to do something a little bit new today. I'm going to ask you guys a question. With the recent, announcement of Pokemon with the hacking, and the data modifications and stuff like that, people getting their save files deleted because of a specific hacking device. Yeah, but do you guys support, stuff like power saves and hacking devices like that? To me, I understand when you use it, and let's go ahead and look for a challenge while I'm talking. I understand when you use those particular type of items, because let's say, for example, you get a Landorus, and it has 5 good IVs on everything except attack, and you want to put the attack, Let's say, for example, it has a 29 in attack, and you want those 2 extra points for it to be perfect. I think it's fine doing that. I also think it's fine, getting the Pokemon and then using it to breed with, or shiny breed with. I think it's fine like that. I don't get mad at any hackers or anything like that, anybody using power saves. I think it's fine. I think it's understandable. Most people don't have time to breed their teams when they're going into competitive events. But yeah, tell me what you guys think. I think it's fine to a certain extent, of course. Now, if you're stupid and you decide, oh, I'm gonna breed this Tyranitar, I'm gonna make a Tyranitar from scratch, it's gonna be level 55, it's gonna have this Pokeball that it cannot have, this particular ball that it cannot have, or something like that. Let's say Hydreigon with this particular ball that it cannot have. Let's say a Moon Ball. I don't think it can get Moon Balls, I don't think. And it's level 50. Then you deserve to get banned, because Hydreigon, I think, evolves in level 65, 64, or something like that. But anyway, guys, tell me what you guys think. That's my stance on it, with the recent, all this other mumbo-jumbo. But anyway, look at our opponent's team. It looks kind of like ours, except we don't have a Moongus and Kangaskhan. Very scary lineup, to tell you the truth. Virizion probably going to be a very powerful Pokemon in this particular matchup. I'm going to go ahead and bring it. I also want to bring in my Milotic. My Milotic can put in a lot of work against this team. Same thing with Thundurus. Let's go ahead and bring in my Milotic. And I want to bring in my own Landorus, even though he does have his own Pokemon that can stop my Pokemon. Actually, I might want to bring in Pinsir. Pinsir's also a pretty good Pokemon. He can put in a lot of work against this matchup. You know what? Let's go ahead and bring in Pinsir first. Have Landorus and have Milotic. I have ways to deal with this Pokemon. So I think that's the best possibility of Pokemons I can bring in. Because if he brings in a Moongus, Pinsir can put work in that. If he brings in Kangaskhan, Pinsir can put work in that. If he brings in... what else does he bring in? Landorus. Landorus is not really going to affect Pinsir whatsoever. And Virizion is going to get affected, but it's fine. If he brings in Thundurus, that's fine. So Heatran and Kangaskhan. So that is a good. That's really good for him. So I could go for a close combat onto the Heatran. I don't know if I will be able to knock it out. I am going to go for a quick guard. If he goes for a return or whatever, that is fine with me. Let's go for a close combat onto the Heatran and try to knock this thing out as quickly as possible. Hopefully he doesn't have that one berry. If he does, kudos to him. He outplayed me. And that's why he brought that lead, because he has that berry. So, yeah. Let's see what my opponent's going to do here. So, I did go for the Quick Guard. Quick Guard will stop his fake outs, and all this other good stuff. He might actually be Choice Scarf. I've been seeing a lot of Choice Scarf Heatrans. If he has a Choice Scarf Heatrans, good job to him. So, here comes the Quick Guard. He actually might be Choice Scarf. Yep, I think he's Choice Scarf. So return onto the Virizion. Virizion is going to... no, he's not Choice Scarf, because he would have gone first. But he's going to knock out Virizion. That is fine with me. Hopefully I can knock out this close combat. Is going to go through. Can I knock it out? Yes, I can. Nice. So Virizion pretty much did its job at this point. Pretty much did its job. It knocked out his Pokemon. And we traded there. So, do I want to bring in my Milotic? Or do I want to bring in Landorus? I'm going to go ahead and bring in my Milotic, because I feel like he's going to go ahead and bring in his own Milotic. That's why he went for, to knock out my Pokemon over here. So, no, he's not. Interesting. Okay. I'm fine with this. That is very scary, though, but I'm fine with this. I think I'm going to go... this is scary. Thundurus is such a scary Pokemon. I should have brought in Landorus, but I was too scared of his Milotic. So, and that return did a ton of damage. My goodness. This guy must be adamant, like, max attack, in order for him to do that much damage. I don't know the damage calcs on to Virizion, but I know Virizion is pretty freaking bulky. I could knock out his Kangaskhan. That's for sure. And I think I'm going to do that. Let's go for a... Hope I can survive an attack. You know what? Let's bring in Landorus. I'm too afraid of the Sucker Punch. I should have just went for a Recover, to tell you the truth, or a Protect here. And then going for an attacking move with Milotic. So Thunderbolt is probably going to go onto the Milotic. Milotic is going to take this. It's not going to be knocked out. I do have special defense to survive that. Yeah, to survive a Life Orb. So return, he's just going to go for an all-out attack here onto the Milotic. I'm actually really fine with that. I'm actually pretty fine with that. To tell you the truth, if I can get flinch hacks here, I can win the game. Mostly onto the Thundurus. Mostly onto the Thundurus. But Thundurus right now being a very scary threat. Let's go for a close combat onto the Kangaskhan since he is neutered. Or maybe he's going to switch out the Kangaskhan. That's always a possibility too. No, I need to go for a close combat here. He could just put in work here, but he is going to T-Wave me. That is a huge possibility, but that is fine. I need to knock out this Kangaskhan and get this free rock. Hopefully I can get a free Rock Slide here and do a ton of damage. I know he's not Citrus Berry, so this should do a ton of damage to both of these Pokemon. Close combat is going to connect, so that is really nice to see. That is going to knock out his Kangaskhan. More than likely he's going to go ahead and bring in Milotic. Milotic, if he brings in Milotic, that is going to be very scary. If he brings in his Landorus, that's also going to be very scary. Let's see what he's going to bring in. Milotic. Okay, I'm actually really fine with that. I'm actually pretty fine with that. Let's go for a Rock Slide and hope we don't miss and go for a return onto the Milotic. We could still win this if we get some good RNG with Rock Slide here with Landorus. Landorus hasn't really failed us yet, but I might jinx it here. So this is a very scary game. Milotic is a very powerful Pokemon, and it can put in a lot of work. Pinsir can survive several hits from the Milotic, but this is a scary situation. We do connect. Nice. We are going to be able to knock out the Thundurus and do a decent amount of damage to the Milotic. Not enough, though, but a decent amount. So that thing might have the Citrus Berry. Icy Wind, that is scary. That's going to do a ton of damage. It won't knock out my two Pokemon, but it's going to do a lot of damage. Hopefully, I do not get paralyzed with Pinsir. If that happens, we are going to lose this game. So, Return is going to come through, going to do a decent amount of damage here, as you guys can see there. Citrus Berry is going to proc, which is sad. He might actually go for a Recover at this point. Let's go for a Return and go for Rock Slide, because that's the only thing we can do, and hopefully we can get flinches off, and we can win this game off of those flinches. 30% chance of flinching, that's actually pretty decent. We already hit 2 Rock Slides, and it's going, the 30% is going straight into the Milotic's face. Scald is going to come through. He's probably going to attack the Pinsir, which is going to knock out the Pinsir, sadly enough. That was a smart play by my opponent. I should have just went for the, for a quick attacking move. I got to get a critical hit here, or I got to hope for a, he avoided. That's GG. Oh my goodness. So, we did get a close win here. I mean, a close game. We could have easily won this game. I should have just went for a feint attack, just to get some chip damage off. That Icy Wind did make me really slow, but at the same time, I already had the T-Wave on. But we did come back. I think in a best-of-3 series, I could easily defeat my opponent here. My opponent was making extremely obvious plays, and I'm very confident, I'm very confident that I can easily defeat my opponent in a best-of-3 series. That miss was very unfortunate, but what can you do? It is Pokemon. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Also, go ahead and tell me what you guys think about, you know, stuff like that in general, you know, hacking Pokemon or power saving, let's just say, because hacking sounds kind of bad. Same thing with cheating. I don't think, yeah. Same thing with cheating. To me, the definition of cheating is where you use something to blatantly win you the game. And yes, you could say that, you know, not putting the time and the effort into breeding Pokemon or, you know, resetting for Pokemon is kind of cheating. Yes, you could say that. But to me, cheating is like you're using a particular item to like DDoS your opponent, to get a huge advantage off of your opponent. Because if everybody's using power saves, like for example, don't believe what any of the top competitors say, any of the top VGC, most of them have a friend that they get their Pokemon from that uses a power save. So yeah, don't believe anybody. They're trying to put a nice image, but and I'm also not trying to be a bad guy. I'm not putting any blame on anybody. But like, I don't use power saves, but I do ask people to give me Pokemon that do have power saves. I give them my Pokemon and they modify it for me. I check it to see if it's completely legal, and I use the Pokemon. But like I said, most VGC top players don't truly breed their Pokemon because they don't have time and they rather practice. Of course you have Showdown, but sometimes Showdown really doesn't give you a lot of results, especially in the VGC. Not a lot of people, well, a lot of people do play in the VGC in Showdown, but sometimes you just don't get the full on experience. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please tell me what you guys think down below about that. And until next time, guys, I'll see you guys later with more battle videos. Bye, guys.